Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Brown. And this is going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off play action. Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. Oh, good move. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it...
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them, right?
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Brown on first down. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Britt, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Brown eluding the pressure right. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
throwing on first down. Crocker. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it for.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do? He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dwayne Eskridge, 81 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
On 1st and 10, Crocker. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw on 3rd down. Crocker under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Ross on the return. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right? Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Crocker. That'll be complete to Breida. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
On first down, Crocker. That's complete right around the 8. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll try to run with Breida. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Carter, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Stephen Carter, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans continue to pull away here in this first half. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. That's complete to John Ross. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Brown airing it out deep for Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that's going to be caught, Dwayne Eskridge. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Crocker.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Throwing on 1st down. Crocker. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Pickett, and he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Breida. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 2nd down now. Pickett, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans continue to pour it on. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there for the Patriots.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Britt. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Brown looking to throw on 2nd down. He has Britt over the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
was a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. That catch in his career is number 662, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Ozzie Newsome.
Yeah, who was a wide receiver at Alabama before he transitioned in the NFL. And we're seeing similar attributes here because the ability to play inside, outside, flex out, he can catch it from any position and turn it into a big play.
Now he's got his eyes on 700. Back to throw. Brown. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Joshua Perkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. To throw on second down. Crocker, he'll get this into the hands of Breida. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, Crocker. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Looking to throw. Crocker. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. A first down throw for Mills. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. Not much there, only a yard. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. This is Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Crocker. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
We got this.
So a poor return exacerbated by a holding call makes this 1st and 10 back inside their own 5. To throw from his end zone. Brown. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Brown now to throw on 2nd down. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Safety's creeping.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll look to throw again. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Off the play fake. Brown. Evans has it left side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You got nothing.
keep it on the ground. Britt. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
New England on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Brown. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Joshua Perkins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on 1st down. Pickett. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pickett. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a give running left is Breida. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. It's complete. And he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for 2 is going to come up empty. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He'll find Eskridge here complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
2nd and 10. Off play action. Brown. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Texans, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.